This is Garum, and of course I am ignoring reality. Welcome to Game News Bites. Only good information, all duds removed. This is Xcom 2 Resurrection Book Summation Part 4. If you guys missed Part 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and click on the screen right now and I'll take you to it. Also, bear with me, I do have the flu, but I'm trying to fight through this to get this to you guys. Alright, let's get started. Part 3 ends off with our team staring at a submarine that surfaced next to them, and someone disembarking the vessel, introducing himself as Dr. Raymond Shin. Alright, here we go, guys. The team stares in awe at the legendary Xcom head of engineering. 20 years had not been kind to the good doctor, as he appeared small and frail. Yet quickly we learned that his mind is as sharp as ever. This had been the secret name whispered to my commanding officer Thomas, and had prompted this whole journey. The moment Shin's eyes fell on Thomas, a look of joy and instant recognition washed over him, and he welcomed us all aboard the Elpis. That's the given name of the sub. The submarine was a World War II atomic sub, not a newer nuclear sub. Apparently, the aliens had the knowledge and ability to track the neutrinos generated from a nuclear sub, so they opted to go older, more analog. Using this sub, they was able to remain invisible to everything above the water. So, did you find it? Shin asks the sole survivor of the Xcom intelligence squad, whose name was Sam. Keeping silent for a moment, he motioned towards me and my group. They're with Thomas. That's all I need to know to believe they can be trusted, Shin responds. Sam then begins detailing his discovery at last. He had uncovered the location of one of the 2 crashed UFOs Xcom had shot down during the invasion 20 years ago. Advent Tech, their dropships, guns, and equipment were all ID locked, meaning you grab an Advent gun and it could explode in your hands. You hijack a transport and it can begin sending the mother of all distress signals, transmitting your location to the Advent headquarters. This is how a large resistance compound was completely eradicated. Well, in the original invasion, they had not yet began to ID lock their stuff. Shin moved away, practically giddy, and moments later the sub began cruising off. So, are we on our way to claim the spacecraft? I asked Sam. No, not yet anyways. Shin wants to have the data studied first, Sam replies. Several days passed after we boarded the sub, and many things about it as well as the crew we had learned. For example, if this sub was ever discovered, we'd be screwed. This was much closer to a research vessel than it was a tool for war. Most, if not all, warheads had been removed or expended, and only a modest amount of offense could be rallied if we ever needed. There were soldiers on board, though most of them had never actually been in a real firefight. Because of that reason, every member of my squad instantly outranked them, and each of us was resented for that. Thomas and myself began daily training routines with the submarine soldiers, not only to sharpen them, but mainly to pass time. After a few more days, we arrived at our destination, a volcano on a small island somewhere very far south, possibly even near Antarctica. My group went inland. We quickly discovered a cave, and we moved inside, and there we saw a bastion of technology inside. Standing right in the middle of it all was an older woman who introduced herself as Dr. Volin. Alright guys, ran out of time again. We're going to pick this all up in part 5. If you would like to view that, go ahead and click right there. And thanks for watching, guys.